Mark, Chris, Jason, what else have the nation been talking about?
What do you reckon, Chris?
The weather, maybe?
It's a very British thing, yeah.
It's funny, though, it's in New Orleans, when they had their hurricane, they had martial law. It was, like, really serious, like, stuff. Martial law, there was a curfew, you weren't allowed to go out the house. And the worst thing that happened in this country was 100 stressed sheep had to be rescued in Northumberland. And you wonder, who rang that in, and how did they know what a stressed sheep was? What? Oh, I'm soaking wet!
Yeah, there was the heartwarming story, though, wasn't there? It was about the little girl who went down the stepped into a puddle, and she got sucked into the storm drain, and her dad saved her. And it was on the front page of all the papers, apart from the Daily Mail, because it was too much like good news.
They had the same story, but she was pushed down there by immigrants.
It was a lovely, heartwarming story. And I'm very, I'm not the most sentimental, but I was actually almost... I wrote a song. I was so moved. A beautiful little song.
What now?
How'd it go? Do you really? Yeah. No, come on. Not I'm next to Jamila. But no, it was a very touching story, wasn't it?
I want to hear this song.
You want to hear my song?
More than anything in the world.
But the song was... Leona went to the park.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to pretend to be Simon Cowell.
OK, thanks.
She was having such a lark. She stepped in a puddle, got into a muddle. In the storm drain! Storm drain! In the storm drain!
Very reminiscent of Nirvana's early work. Yeah, it starts very gentle.
Goes on. Don't not in the middle of it. I've finished my fucking song. Dad got into a tiz, but soon he was less miserable. He made a dash quick as a flash. He got her out of the storm drain. That's it.
Storm drain, storm drain! Yeah, we like it.
Yeah, we like it.
Can we be in your band?
Yeah.
Let's have a look and see if the weather's one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, imagine that. The British have been talking about the weather. I saw a woman crying in her flooded front room. I thought, if anything, you're making it worse, love. OK, what else have the nation been talking about, Jason? Andy?
It's probably the economic crisis again. I don't know a lot about global economics.
No.
That sounds like the start of a song. I don't know much about global economics. I love you, baby.
They're sort of saying now that they're going to save the banks. £50 billion pounds they're going to save the banks, which is 1,600 quid to each of the taxpayers, right? That's how much it's going to cost us. And I thought to myself, surely they could do it, they could fix it with emergency tax, right? You remember when you, like, get a job, when you first start a job, and you get your paycheck and you go, you've been working your arse off all week, and they go, £12.40. You go, oh, where's the rest of my money? Yeah. Oh, it's emergency tax, right? You can get it back in a few weeks or in April or something. Do that, but with those bankers who are getting away with £3 million severage pay, get them ringing the tax office next week going, hey, I'm supposed to have £3 million here, but I've only got £15. What's happened? It's emergency tax, knobhead. Deal with it.
It would work, yeah. Well, it would work.
We all knew deep down that this bubble of prosperity we've enjoyed in recent years would burst. And I hope we learn some lessons. I think there's some important lessons to be learned.
What have you learned?
Well, I think I've learnt from the subprime crisis that if you lend a lot of money to people who have no way of paying that money back, they might not pay that money back. It's the kind of thing you can only learn that by trial and error. Yeah. That's the only way to learn that.
The last time where the world experienced this was in 1929. There was a great crash. And the reason people don't really know much about it or the reasons behind it is because when you're at school, you learn about the Tudors. Which is very bleeding useful, isn't it? So you've lost your house or your savings, but if Henry VIII comes up in a pub quiz, watch me go to work.
Greatest idea ever.
Don't tell him.
What was the band that you signed up?
Hamfatter.
Hamfatter. Can you get me tickets to see them at Wembley?
They're a great band.
Where are they,
I
though?
couldn't get anybody to play their music.
The other thing, you invested in a wheelie bin lid lifter. Ooh. Did you invest in that to make it easier to throw away the other things you'd invested in?
I invested in Levi Roots. Who must have heard of reggae sauce?
Big time, yeah. I walk past it all the time.
He's the most...
Oh, yeah, musket. No, I'll go with something I trust and know. That's what
I've got a sauce.
That sounds horrible.
I've got a sauce. It's called Sean's Secret Sauce. Coming out it's a very secret recipe. I make it at midnight when I'm drunk. I switch the lights off in the kitchen, I just make it like that. Some weeks it's delicious. Some weeks it's poisonous. So I'm going to make loads. I'm going to make millions. Because if you talk to Levi Roots, a fellow saucier...
Well, he sung for his sauce. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Put some music in my food today. Give me some reggae sauce.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your song?
My song. Sean Sauce.
OK, greatest ever idea.
I reckon it's Sainsbury's self-service checkout, or the buy one, get 5 for free system. I haven't bought anything for, like, months. Like, 10 bags and then a receipt for a packet of Froobs. It's brilliant.
If you do it wrong, it starts to shout at you, and it tells everybody in the shop.
But it's funny.
Something's on the scales, that's wrong! You're like, all right! Weekly shop!
Next ever idea, saying something back to someone that they've just said in a bit of a mocking voice.
Like what?
That.
I think it might be the wheel.
The wheel is the right answer.
Yes.
The uptake of the wheel utterly transformed Mesopotamia in the 4th millennium BC and Ireland in the 1950s. Sean's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about over the last week?
It's the tale of Saturday night TV in Britain. Everyone's very excited about The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice is back with its new sort of line of judges.
OMG.
Yeah, OMG is right. Sean's always saying OMG. He very rarely says it on the show. It's weird.
OMG.
So it's Will.i.am, Kylie Minogue, Tom Jones and Ricky Wilson.
You have Tom Jones is on the show?
We have Tom Jones on the show, yeah.
Tom Jones.
We have a confused old man who can't work out why his seat won't take him into the bath.
I love it. I love it when he spins round. He looks like a kebab in a suit, doesn't he, when he turns round? I think they should start off facing the singer, and if they don't like him, they just go...
Have you ever watched it in a swivel chair? It can make it marginally more interesting if you start with your back to the telly in a swivel chair, and if you like what you hear, you turn round. I've got a team of 12. I'm a bit excited. It's made it more interesting for me.
Kylie's apparently she's put on lots of viewers.
I think 1 million people extra are watching just for the Kylie, yeah.
But it's interesting watching because she's 45 now. She looks very well. I was thinking the only thing. Well, but no. No,
go on, say the thing that's obviously terrible.
Well, that chair moves more than her face, doesn't it?
She's maybe had a little bit of work done, but good work. Are you watching this, Roisin?
I just watched it for the first time last week.
What do you think?
I thought the Ricky guy did that thing that's my worst thing that people do when they play music, bar that, which is my other, which makes me feel bilious. Yeah. He did. Someone does that. I can't talk. It's such a game changer. Like, really feeling the music. Oh, just so you know, I'm listening with my face. Just listen. Like, you're on telly, mate. Wind your neck in.
Elliot, so if you were on the show, which of those judges would you go with as your mentor?
I think you'd go with Tom for a laugh, wouldn't you?
For a laugh?
Like, you'd probably nod off whilst he's, like, lecturing you, you know what I mean? Today, maybe we should do a... What was that, Tom? Yeah, I love the fact... I like the Welsh. The Welsh love sticking up for other Welsh people, but him especially. When he's turned round, he's just waiting. He doesn't care what their name is or what they look. He's like, oh, they're Welsh. And when they're like, by the way, I'm from Wales, he's like, oh, brilliant, yeah.
It's ironic that it's all about the voice and not the image and everything, because it's much more fun if you watch it on mute, because Tom Jones is slowly turning into Morgan Freeman. It's much more fun if you wait till he turns around, mute it, and do a Morgan Freeman voice. I very much enjoyed your performance here today.
When they've all got their backs turned and the person's walking on, they're listening more carefully at that point than any other point to just see how heavy the footsteps sound. So if someone sounds like... they come on. There's no way no one's going to turn around for them. So they want to hear little delicate. And they think, OK, I might as well turn around for this.
They should put some gravel. They should have gravel. And you just hear crunch, 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 crunch. Sounds like a deer.
I'd hop. I'd hop.
Yeah.
Really throw 'em.
Or just one step. Crunch.
Hey, if I worked on the show, I'd play an Adele record. I just thought, well, this, play an Adele record properly. See, they might not even turn around, and then they turn around and have an owl on the stage.
A singing owl? I think if you had an owl that can sing, you wouldn't need to worry about going on The Voice. You'd be booked all over Europe at the best circuses, heads of state. Yanukovych would probably be going, bring me the singing owl.
Joe, do you watch any of these shows?
We have a glut of them in the States. But, of course, there's so many now that it's like, who hasn't been on one of these shows?
I haven't been on them. I haven't been on them.
You should.
You should.
You should.
Well, turn your chair around. Go ahead.
I need a break.
Start singing.
Go on, sing a song and see if you can get into... Just... Would you like to go to the performance area, Sean?
So this is what I would do. This is what I would do if I was on The Voice.
Should we all turn away?
Yeah. There's that
let's
bit
all turn away.
OK.
And they go next up, and then you hear them go...
Oh, yeah, he's coming.
And then you hear, like... But what I'd do is this. And then I'd start. Here we go. Spin round, Jack. That means you want to manage me if you turn round. Summer breeze! Bring me floating through the jasmine.
Oh, it's a bloke!
Summer breeze! Right.
You got the voice of an angel.
I only turned around because I thought it was an owl.
I can tell you The Voice is not in our top 3. But after 7 weeks of blind auditions where the judges turn their chairs round, the show's moved on to the battle phase, where viewers turn the channel over. The winner of the first series of The Voice, Leanne Mitchell, is already the answer to Britain's hardest pub quiz question. Worst way to break up with someone?
At the maternity ward.
I got dumped in a curry house once, but it was right at the end of it. And I was like, I'll pay, I'll get the bill. And she was like, we're on a break. And she's like, I don't think we should get back together. I was thinking, I would have ordered all the sides and that, because I went the full hog to try and get her back. I had, like, sagaloo, bargees.
You're trying to win her back with a sagaloo?
I heard about a guy, he was going to propose to his girlfriend, and they did a nice romantic walk down the beach, and before he could propose, she broke up with him 3 minutes before the plane that he had booked was scheduled to write, "Will you marry me?" in the sky. And I was talking to my friends about what you would do in that situation, and I think I would desperately try and run around the beach trying to write "abort" in the sand. And maybe push her in the sea.
Alex, have you broken up with anyone? Because one of the worst ways, I think, would be for a guy to tell you that he's gay. I imagine that's...
I think a fax machine might be a bad way to do it.
Didn't Phil Collins famously
Did
do
he?
that? He broke up with his wife by fax.
What, he went like this?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Alex, that is Welsh, isn't it?
Sarah, what's the worst way to break up?
Is it smash their world's best boyfriend mug in front of them? Like maybe in their face?
So you essentially glass them with a mug.
Invite them to your wedding, you could do that.
You're still going out with them, but... Oh, that is cold. John, do you think she's going to do that to you?
I do now. Thank you.
So worst way to break up with someone?
Toss a coin, and just say, look, heads will leave you. Yeah. And then you go, oh, damn, it's tails. About 20 years, I suppose. Or, I think a limerick's a good way to do it.
A limerick?
A limerick's a good way to do it, because you put some thought into it, and, you know, and it can give them a sort of, a sense that at least it's got a jaunty little angle to it. You know, but like, a thought is suddenly dawning of why I'm consistently yawning. For the past 20 years, you've bored me to tears, so I'll be off in the morning.
Worst way to break up with someone, let's get some...
Murder. Murder.
It involves a third person.
Shagging someone in front of them.
That is the right answer. Yes, the worst way to break up with someone is to deliberately cheat in front of them. When I split up with my ex-girlfriend, she took it really badly, at least that's what my PA tells me. Last thing Brits do before going to sleep.
I always move into the slow lane. I have a ritual of sort of defending the house before I go to sleep. I go down, you know, I check all the locks. Sometimes I open the door, I just stand on the sort of threshold of the house, going, try and get into my house then! I'm ready for you! And that usually puts me in the mood for bed.
The great thing about having kids is that you can sleep anywhere, because you're so sleep deprived that you just can fall asleep, like, anywhere.
You know, how much sleep? I mean, when they were born, presumably because you're really sleep deprived when they're little.
I don't think you ever get it back, really. I don't think it ever comes back. Maybe when they're 20 and they go to college.
Oh, sorry, you're saying you could have a 19-year-old in the house and go, oh, I'm not getting any sleep. Oh, this 19-year-old's keeping me up. He's up at 4 for a feed.
I think if I had a 19-year-old in the house, I wouldn't get much sleep.
Yeah, it might be ever clapping John the pervert. Big pervert! I think if I had a 19-year-old in the house, I know what I'd do to a 19-year-old. I'd bloody hell get hold of it and give it an aching stage to. That's how you talk, John. That's how you sound to Southerners. You think you sound very eloquent, soft-spoken, the very poetry of the lakes in your voice, but I think you sound like that. I'm gonna get hold of you. Just 19. Time for Uncle John to teach you.
I don't know what
a few tricks. I've got a few tricks to show you.
What's the form if someone gets possessed by the ghost of Bernard Manning? Is there someone we could call? Do we need a priest?
Oh no, it's happening again. 19, are you 19? Are you 19? Go with him. You start doing the voice and you think you can stop, but you can't. It's a lot of fun to do. Oh, it's all right. You don't like it when he comes back here. Oh, when he comes back, I don't like it at all. Are you 19? Yes, you are.
It's just like being back home at Christmas.
I'll tell you what I do. Before I go to bed, I sing myself a little song.
You sing a little song before you... Like a lullaby?
Yeah. I just lie in bed and go, the day's over, we've all had such fun. You go, it's no longer morning when it all begun. The pillows are plumped, the bed is warm. Go to sleep, Sean. Go to sleep. And I don't know what comes next, because I'm like, gone.
Joe, do you have a sort of nighttime routine?
Yeah, I lock my legs, because I sleep standing up.
I'd imagine you just clearing loads of cans off your bed.
Yeah,
Takeaway cartons.
Sometimes
chucking the ashtray on the floor.
Sometimes I check no one else is in the park.
So, last thing British people do before going to sleep. Any other guesses?
Set their alarm.
I always have a nice milky drink, and then I phone my mum and I say, night, mum, and she goes, night, John, how you getting on?
It's a form of entertainment.
What's the telly?
That is the right answer. That's it.